Okay, today we are going to discuss about analytical functions. So earlier we deal with all the functions like general functions, character functions, number functions, each and every component, each and every function we see. Arithmetic functions and all this, aggregate functions and all this. So now we are going to discuss about analytical functions. What is the use of analytical functions? So while discussing about analytical function, we see about group functions one more time. So to understand the better way, we will see about the analytical aggregate functions or group functions. So suppose like we have this table, select start from EMP. Able to see? Can you confirm anyone like able to see, able to hear me online people?
ఓకే ఓకే అన్న వినపడుతుంది.
Okay. So select start from EMP. This is the table we have. We are going to. So if I want to find out the maximum salary of the table, so we have the aggregate function like a max of salary, correct? So now if I want to get the, so if I want to know like a, so select start from max of, select a max of sal from a EMP. So now you are getting the maximum salary here. Now you are getting the maximum salary here. So 5,000. So what is the second maximum salary here? If you want to find out a second maximum salary in this. So now I am going to sort the data using order by class. So 5,000 is the first one. The second highest is 3,000. So if I want to find out that, what I need to do? So first I need to find out the maximum salary and I need to put that into inline. So just like as a subquery, this is called as a subquery, not inline view. So first I find out the maximum salary. So now I am going to put that in a not in operator. So now you are going to exclude this 5,000 in this list and you are going to find out on this top of, you are going to find out again like a maximum salary. So now you are getting the 3,000. So this is the second value. This is the second highest value. Okay, now you are getting the second highest value. Like if you have like a lakhs of record or crores of record, if you want to find out like a 100th value or 1 lakh record, got it? You cannot able to write this much query, right? So if you want to find out the second highest, you are using salary, you need to put the 3 times like this. It is very difficult to write the query, right? So how can you simplify this? How can you simplify this? To simplify these things, Oracle is introduced analytical functions. Okay. And one more thing. So now we are getting the like a maximum salary is 5,000. Who is getting this salary? Who is getting this salary? You are not able to return the data. You are not able to find out. So if you want to find out that who is getting the maximum salary of a employee information, we need to use the, so first we need to find out the maximum salary and we need to use that salary in where class. Then you can get the who is earning that money. Got it? So instead of this complex queries, Oracle is introduced the analytical functions. So see what is the definition here. Oracle analytical function calculate an aggregate value based on group of rows and return multiple rows for each group. That means if you are finding any aggregate value, if you are trying to find out any aggregate value, sum of salary or average of salary, count function or anything. So along with grouping value, if you want to find out non-grouping value as well to entire the group, not the particular group record. If you want to find out entire group information. and need to be displayed with the grouping value as well. Along with the grouping value, we'll use the analytical function. So first we will go with this. So maximum salary, minimum salary we have, right? So this max salary, max function, all aggregate functions will work like as a analytical function as well. All aggregate functions will work like as a analytical functions and as well as a group functions. Both it will work. Okay, how can you make this an analytical function? Now it is an aggregate value. Now it is a aggregate value. So how can you simplify the to become a over? So the aggregate functions, if you mention just over by class, it will make it as an analytical function. So order by salary descending. Now I'm going to provide to the some rank for this. So I'm going to display whatever the columns you required for you, e data star. I'm going to display like all the columns along with all columns. And so now see, now I am displaying each and every record, but I am displaying the aggregated value like a maximum salary or a highest salary. Highest salary. See, so if you compare the value like this, you can understand that he is the highest salary of the employee. You are not the highest salary employee. You can able to compare, right? So you are not the highest salary of employee. If you want to find out a minimum of the salary, simply use the minimum. What it is doing? So minimum, or you no need to use any order by class like descending or ascending. Okay, so if you are using maximum, minimum, whatever it may be, so you no need to mention anything like starting values. Okay, max of salary over order by salary descending. You use the salary descending in the maximum. To find out the maximum salary, we need to provide like this. If you want to find out minimum value, you no need to provide the anything in the. Got it? Okay. So now you are getting the whole table for all the records. You are trying to find out the minimum or maximum salary. If you want to bifurcate the data with the department wise. So now you are trying to, so now I need to find out department wise what is the minimum salary, who is getting that minimum salary, for which employee is getting for the minimum salary. So these are all things I need to find out. Now how can I make it like as a partition by DEPD. So now you are making as a group. So now you will get the maximum salary from each and every department, minimum salary for each and every department. Try to compare. So this is the group. You did the group, right? Partition by, in the sense you are trying to make a group for the department wise, you are making the group. See, all the values is sorted and stored into the first group, first three records in one place and the remaining in the second place. Got it? So it become a group, right? So for that reason, you will use this. So now see, compare like 800 is the minimum value, 1300 is the minimum value in the first group. Got it? So 950 is the least value in the 30th department. Now you got that output. Okay. Now you understand about the aggregate functions. Yes. We have other variety of functions. Okay. How can we achieve it? Like so I want to provide rank who is earning the maximum salary. For that, I need to make like a 1 and next highest salary I need to provide 2 like that. So now if you observe this rank for any employee, if you have student table, mark wise if you want to provide any rank. So if someone get that, what will happen if you can see now select R from EMP. Now I want to become a salary wise. I'm making like a salary wise ranking here. 1 minute. Sorry. Okay. We are discussing about how to provide the rank for the salary wise. We are going to provide some rank. So if you are going to provide the rank for employees here, so from last you are going to provide the minimum last to ascending to descending or descending to ascending. We can provide anyway. So either way we can able to provide. We don't have any problem. So if you want to provide like this, so high descending, you will provide the 5,000 as a 1 and 3,000 as a 2, again 3,000 for 2. So if you want to provide like that, you need to provide like that, correct? So 2975 is the third, fourth, fifth, something like you are getting the all the values, correct? So in this we have 2 duplicate values. So in that place, like we need to get the distinct ranks here 12. Okay. So provide the EMP star, comma, rank over order by salary. So try to use your own networks. So don't use my network. Better you can. No, just my suggestion. So if anyone have difficulty, all are able to see. Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to. So using the order by class, if I want to provide in the descending in the sense rank. Now see here. Now the rank is displayed here. So 5,000 is you got the 1, and the 3,000 you got the 2, and you got the 2. But for 2975 you are getting, you are displaying, you are missing some rank here. Okay, observe here. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Again you are going to miss some rank here. 11 is going to miss here, correct? So first the Oracle is introduced the rank function. In this rank function we have some issues. You are going to miss some ranks. How many duplicate, how many common values we have, that many ranks you are going to miss here. So the common value in the sense that suppose if you take the students, if any 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 number of students, if you have common records, that many ranks you are going to miss here. Okay. Got it? To avoid that, Oracle is introduced another function like a density rank. It provides the exact density in SC, density underscore rank. So this will help you to provide the accurate result without missing any ranks here. See, so I said like a max we need to get 12 ranks only. Now we are getting the 12 ranks. Observe, have you observed, right? So see, I'm going to create into two sessions to understand like this may like a interviewer ask every time. If you provide any interview definitely will ask this. So okay, this is the table. Now we have provided the table like this. Okay, this is the table. This is using the rank function. This is using the density rank function. Now I'm going to run these results. Observe. So now you are going to miss some rank here. You are missing some rank in between consecutive ranks. So to avoid these issues, Oracle is introduced a density rank function. So this is helping you to provide the accurate rank. So without missing any ranks here. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3. It haven't missed anything here. Got it? So for that reason, we will use the density rank function. Okay, what other functions we have to provide the ranks? We have another function like a row number. We have like row number, row ID. We haven't discussed about row number, row ID, right? Okay, we'll see. We'll decide another session and we can compare each and every thing. Row number and going to provide row num cell. To understand that, I'm going to split this into another session. Okay, now can you observe the else I can take only few columns if it required like else you can understand the thing like this. See, this is about the density rank and the rank we already seen. We already saw, right? So now we are going to see about density row number result set. See, there is a salary column like a 5,000. So you are getting the 1. Here also you are getting 1. Here also you are getting 1. So it is getting accurate result. No discrepancy in the to getting the first value. So second. So what the way we have like a 3,000 we have 2. Here 2. Here we have 2. Correct. No issues. Coming to second record here, see, there is a common record here. You need to provide the same rank for this 300 or 3,000 also, correct? But you are providing the different value. Okay, here it will provide the different rank. Sorry, same rank. Here also it is providing the same rank. But in the density rank function, you are missing some ranks. So you are losing some. You are missing some ranks in between these ranks. Okay, here you are getting if it is a common value, if it is a different value, you are not checking not anything. You are simply providing some sequence number. How that the sequence number will provide in using select star from row number from table name. If you pass that for each and every record, it will display some sequence number. It will display like that. Got it? Any doubt? No doubt, right? See, rank function will display like this. Calculate the rank of values in the set of values. So set of values are set of columns. Set of column values. Okay, set of column values. So density rank function calculate the rank of a row in order to set of rows with no gaps in the rank value. Here you will get some gaps. Okay, row number. So assigning a unique sequential integer starting from 1 to each row in a prior or in the whole result. Got it? It will display to the all the result set in the sequential order from 1 to how many records we have. Okay, what the